Hey guys, Nick Casamassimo here with Casa Ott Group. Hope all is well. So I get questions all the time regarding Florida's Homestead. And so I thought it'd be really appropriate to do a quick, informative video that tells you if you are eligible for Homestead, how to apply for Homestead, and the three really amazing benefits to Homestead. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Okay, so you bought your first home and you want to see if you're eligible for the Florida's Homestead. So first thing is the home has to be your primary residence. And the way that's kind of defined is that you have to be living in the home for more than 6 months out of the year, and you cannot rent the home for more than 30 days out of a given calendar year. And the other thing you have to keep in mind is you have to have lived in the home January 1st of the tax year in question. So if you're filing for your taxes, let's say 2020, and you want to get that homestead exemption, the very first thing is you have to see that you have lived in the home January 1st of 2020. And your application needs to be in by March. Okay, so here's how you actually get the exemption. So there are three different ways. The first way is go to physically fill out the application, provide the supporting documents to a physical location, which I think there are 5 locations in Florida. I think there's one in there's one in Palm Beach County, so it makes it pretty easy. The second is you can fill it out, go online, fill it out, and then mail it with the supporting documents, or you can go online, fill it out online, and upload your supporting documents. The latter is obviously the easiest, and you may be asking, well, how do I find the website? The best way, because each county has their own specific website, is just go onto and Google the county you're living in, and then follow it by property appraiser. And then what will happen is you'll see either .org or .gov, an official site for the county, and click on that, and then there should be a tab that says exemptions, and then you'll see a Florida Homestead exemption, and that'll lead you to the application. Okay, so now on to the good stuff, the actual benefits of Homestead. There are 3 big ones. So the first one I think most of you know is that you get an exemption of either $25,000 or $50,000, depending on if you're single or married, and that's exempted from your assessed value of your home. So the county goes and looks at your home. They say, you know what, your home is worth $500,000, and we're going to tax you based on the city or the county tax rate on that $500,000. Well, if you have a homestead and you're married, that $500,000 drops down to $450,000. And you may be thinking, well, what's $50,000? It actually makes a difference. If you crunch the numbers, you're going to be saving probably between $70 to about $100 a month just for filling out paperwork and doing nothing. And understand that once you fill it out, you're done. You don't have to keep filling out paperwork year over year. It automatically approves you year over year as long as you fit the criteria that I mentioned earlier. So that's the first benefit. And in addition to that, if there are other exemptions that you can get, if you are disabled, if you're in a wheelchair, if you're blind, if you are a survivor of somebody who unfortunately passed away, who's in the military or a first responder, there are a lot of other really good benefits that you can get to lower that assessed value. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, so there is a Florida amendment that on the Florida Constitution called Save Our Homes. So what that basically means, and I think the spirit of this amendment was to make sure that homeowners don't get priced out of their home when it comes to paying their taxes. So if you get the homestead, your assessed value is capped at 3% year over year. So it can never increase more than 3%. This is a huge, huge savings, especially when the market, like it is right now, is in a upward trend. It could save you a lot of money, and you can, especially if you're living in the home for 10, 20, 30 years. It's not uncommon for somebody who's been living in the home for a very long time is paying half the real estate taxes as their neighbor that just recently purchased. So that Save Our Homes amendment is really huge and can save you thousands of dollars if you're staying in the home long term. All right, the last real benefit, and this benefit I don't think a lot of you know about, is portability. Portability is huge. So basically it means that if you've lived in a primary residence and have homestead and you decide to sell, you can take the savings that you've had and transfer it over to the new property that you purchased. The one rule is that you cannot let the Florida exemption expire more than one tax year. If it does, if you go 2 years without getting any sort of Florida homestead exemption, then you're not eligible for the portability. I think the best way for me to explain this is actually show you a nice little diagram and go over it. So take a look here. Okay guys, so let's say you are a homeowner and you're looking to sell your house. So let's say you own a house that the market is telling you it's $400,000. Your assessed value according to the county is $250,000. So you're getting a portability benefit of $150,000 or 37.5% of the market value. So now if you decide to sell your house at the $400,000 and purchase a house by upsizing, perhaps a house for $600,000, basically you're going to take the $600,000, you're going to minus it by the portability benefit of $150,000. So the assessed value will be $450,000. Then you minus your other homestead exemptions. If you're married, it's going to be $50,000, and that leaves you with total taxable value of $400,000. That is a huge benefit, guys. You're saving $200,000 of taxable value, which is thousands of dollars. Now, that's if you upsize. If you decide to downsize, sell your $400,000 house and purchase a $200,000 house, instead of using the specific dollar amount of $150,000, you're actually going to use it in terms of percentages. So it's going to be, because 150 divided by $400,000 is 37.5% of the market value, basically that equates to $75,000 for a $200,000 home. So that brings you down to $125,000 for assessed value. And then again, you minus any homestead exemptions you have. If you're married, it's going to be another $50,000, and that leaves you with a taxable value of $75,000. Again, you are saving a whole lot of money, not just on the exemption piece, but the portability benefit. And there you have it. All right, so there you have it. You have just kind of shared with you how to apply, how to see if you're eligible, and 3 amazing benefits that'll save you thousands of dollars on a home that you consider your primary residence. So I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to give myself at Casa Ott Group a call. We're happy to answer any questions you may have, and that's my time. So I wish you all good health and a happy home. Take care. If you got something out of the video, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell. Also go to casaott.com. Our site and channel together will give you original content, and you'll learn the important stuff in real estate, even tips and tricks many agents don't want you to know. Thanks again, and take care.